Hello, everybody. I'm Brian.
And I'm Brian.
And this is Brian versus Brian, episode 270. Fatman, baby. Next week is Little Boy. Fatman. 2020 American black comedy action film, written and directed by Isham Nelms and Ian Nelms, starring Mel Gibson, Walter Goggins, and Marianne Jean-Baptiste. I was looking for a Christmas movie to do, something kind of interesting and different. Everyone's seen all the normal crap, something a little weird, and saw this from the poster. I didn't know that was Mel Gibson. I had to click on it and get the little trailer rolling on Netflix, and I was like, okay, this looks interesting. And it's just hitting him sitting in a truck acting like a drunk. So I was like, yeah, this could be cool. Yeah. And so I didn't know it didn't show Walton Goggins. And so that was a pleasant surprise. Fuck
surprise.
Yeah, dude.
Best part of this movie, for sure.
Definitely, dude. All right, yeah, this came out 2020, November 13th. Was this theatrical? I don't know. It didn't have a date.
If it was November 2020, there's no way, because I think everything was closed by then, yeah.
True that. Filmed in Canada and released worldwide on November 13th, 2020. Yeah. Well, we got a budget of $20 million, box office of 1.7.
20 million?
That's not.
All right.
That's what it says.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
For what we got. Okay.
I guess just those two big actors kind of take that budget up. All the squibs, I don't know what cost that much money. Anyways, we got Mel Gibson as Chris Claus.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Claus.
Grounded.
I don't.
Chris Claus. Yeah.
Yeah, very much. I don't remember how it started. What was that very beginning?
I think it opens with the boy. He's writing a letter to Santa, and then he goes off to school. Because I don't think we don't get to Mel Gibson for a little bit, and he goes to school, and he has all these fucking, what are they, best in show ribbons? There's 7 of them. Yeah. Best, and he's talking to Grandma. And Grandma's like, your dad's not gonna be home for Christmas. Go get him Tiger at whatever you're going to. And then there's a science project fair at a school. He's clearly won the last 7 years in a row, whatever it is.
Yeah. And he gets runner-up.
Mm-hmm.
He gets runner-up, and he's pissed.
Yeah.
And he's a little bastard because, I don't know what it... Didn't it show, when he was talking to his grandma, then he was kind of an asshole to the maid or something?
Yeah.
It's kind of showing us he's kind of a little shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he loses, and then, the little girl who won, I don't remember the boy's name, but she's like, oh, hey, have a nice Christmas. And he's like, yeah, you too. Gets in his car, and he's like, fuck. Throws the fucking ribbon against. Damn it. This is egregious. Billy. Okay.
And then he says something to the drivers, hey, Frank, we got to get him on the phone. We got to get the guy on the phone. And you're like, what? And then I think we cut to either Walter Goggins or Mel Gibson. I don't remember which, but it must be Walter Goggins because Billy and Walter.
Yeah. He gets him. I don't know. I think we get some stuff of Mel Gibson, Chris Kringle, Claus, whatever the heck.
Shooting cans.
Before. Yeah, he's shooting cans and and it's weird. You wouldn't know he's Santa. He's just like Mrs.
He's
Claus or whatever.
Farmhouse in the snow with a little red truck. You're like, okay.
And he's got a gruesome voice, and he's like, I don't know if we're gonna make the deadline this year, honey. And then he's like, I don't know, their spirit's not up. There's been Christmas spirit in about 70 years. Oh, don't worry, honey. We've had slow times. Yeah, not like this, baby. You don't understand. All these kids are goddamn rotten.
Yeah, throwing bricks off of highways and blowing up their uncle's house or whatever you say.
Yeah, setting their uncle on fire. Yeah. Then we get shit. Do we get Walton when he's getting the phone call? Because I'm sure I don't remember exactly how he's introduced, but I do know that anytime he's on film, it's just fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, he's by far the best part of this movie. No, he's introduced with the baseball bat, which is a great scene.
Yeah.
Some guy goes up to the door and he's like, "Hey, I'm Bobby here to," and then the door clicks open and then he walks in. And it's just Walter Goggins sitting in the dark on this table, and the guy pulls out a bat. Walter Goggins fucking slams on the table and brings that big circle light over the top of it and starts. What is it? Is he like scraping it or he's doing something to it?
He's doing some kind of test. I don't know.
Yeah, he's like, "How long is this gonna take?" As long as it needs to take, or whatever. So good.
And then is there somewhere I can sit? Does it fucking look like there's somewhere you can sit? I just fucking love it.
It's so good.
Like, this is a high quality bat. You know, you got this from Santa Claus? Yeah, when I was 8 years old, I think. And it has a little brass thing tacked on the bottom of the bat that says "Made by Santa Claus" or something.
Made in Santa's workshop or something.
Yeah, something like that. And he's gripping the bat and shit. And he's like, "You must have been somewhat of a. Are you an athlete?" He's like, "No."
Oh no, did you play baseball? And he's like, "Yeah." And he goes, "You're an athlete?" Because the guy's kind of big. He's kind of a bigger guy. He's like, "You're an athlete?"
He's like, "I used to be." Anyways, why do you want to get rid of it? Oh, my daughter wants to go to space camp. So, yeah. And what would you think something like this would cost? And he's like, $2,000. Like, where does someone get off asking for $2,000 for a bat?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because it's made at Santa's workshop?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
Yeah.
And
but isn't everything? I guess. Well, not everything, but
really,
I don't know.
A lot of it.
A lot of it.
I'll give you 900. Well, 900 won't even pay for half. 900.
Yep.
Anyways, and I think he gets it from him. And then we see he has a bunch of like little toys and things with the Santa thing on there. And then so we know that Santa is real in this world and does bring people toys if you're good. I think it's obvious that Goggins, Miller, didn't get any, and he's obsessed with people that did.
Yeah, yeah.
But then we get the scene where, what was it? The boy, Billy, goes up and says goodnight to his grandma, and then gets out of the room, and I think he tells the maid, is like, I don't remember her name, but Grandma said, "Everyone out of the house now." So then all the maids and staff leave, and then he goes downstairs. I think he has like a cookie or some shit, doesn't he?
Yeah. What does he have? He has some sort. Yeah, he's eating something or drinking.
So he
something.
can eat it menacingly, or
yeah,
glass of milk. I don't know. He gets down to the basement, and the girl's down there chained up, with Goggins like standing behind her. She's like tied to a chair. He's like, "Hello." I don't remember what he said, but pretty much tomorrow you're going to tell the school that you had extra help doing your project and you didn't do it by yourself, thereby disqualifying you. And then they will give me the blue ribbon, which I deserve because you were a cheater. And then he's like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah." And then what does he say? There's also some other threats or some other words said beyond the science fair.
I just remember him turning on that fucking battery. And
yeah.
All these volts are going to go through your body or whatever.
Not enough to kill you. Just enough to make your teeth chatter. And I like that's how it was. Like, all he did was kind of spark a battery. Like, the whole kidnapping lasted maybe 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then they got to bring her back home.
Yeah. Which is a great scene, her and Goggins outside her house. He's like, "You know what we'll do if you don't do what the kid told you?" No. "Okay, you know your dad? I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill your mom. You got a dog?" "Yeah."
What's your dog's name?
Yeah, I don't remember what
I'm going to kill him too.
Merry Christmas.
Now you're going to go back in there, and you're going to tell them that you were at the mall and lost track of time, shopping for presents for them. "Well, I don't have any presents." "Well, maybe you were thinking about getting them presents." Yeah, I guess it got done re-upping on Fallout before the new season, and Goggins, man, jeez.
Oh yeah, so good.
It's awesome. Everything he does. So then I think that brings us to Christmas Eve. But we do get some scenes with Santa collecting letters from his P.O. box and going around town. That was a great scene where he went to go have a drink at a bar, and the bartender's kind of hitting on the guy sitting there, and he's kind of hitting on the bartender and talking about what's it going to take to get you home tonight or something. And then she goes in the back to get something, and he's like, looks over at him and calls him out by his full name. He's like, "Do I know you?" He's like, No. Yeah. And then he calls out his wife's name and his kids' names. "How are they doing?" "What are you talking about?" They're at home?" Interesting.
Yeah.
And he's like, "I think you ought to just drive home right now."
Yeah, if you leave now,
12 hours.
Home for 12 hours. Yeah, be home with your
You're
family.
going to make it home for Christmas.
Yeah.
And then no one's got to know about this. And then he leaves, and the chick comes out. "Where's Johnny?" "Who?" "That attractive man who was sitting over here." So, he must have left. And she's like, "How come every time you come down here, I go home alone?" And he's like, "I don't know. Bad luck, I guess."
Jinx.
She's like, "I guess." Yeah. So that's kind of cool. You get a peek at his Christmas powers. He instantly knows everybody's name and if they're naughty or nice and everything about them.
Yeah.
And then we get some more stuff about. I think he goes out for Christmas, right, to deliver. And she's like, "Why don't you go rest? You still got a little time before you go deliver." And he's like, "Oh, I can't sleep. Heavy mind." And he's got this weird, I don't know, gristled voice he's doing the whole time. Yeah. It kind of works. And he goes out and delivers and comes home, and she's like, he gets shot.
Yeah, I was confused because they don't show anything. They don't say anything. He just comes home and he's got a wound that he's patching up or something, and he gets into bed. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah,
and then later she finds out, like not immediately, and he's like, "Well, there's some kids shooting up at the sky again, hell, just like always." And he's got this big old gunshot wound, and he's like, "It'll heal up like they always do." So he's got like some healing factor.
Yeah.
Like Wolverine.
Yeah. He's got all these scars and shit all over his body. Yeah.
And I get that's how he lives forever, presumably. But it's weird because they're like, remember there's a scene where he's like, remember why we started doing this? So did somebody make him Santa Claus and make him be able to heal and shit, or was he always this guy and then just chose to do this with his life? It's kind of strange.
Yeah. The Tim Allen situation, did he actually kill him?
Yeah.
Take his coat?
Yeah.
Make him Santa?
It's the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
You read the card. But yeah, and he's back and he's saying, how many kids are just bad, and I don't know. He runs off of like good cheer, I guess. That's why he's like kind of beat up and haggard. There's no more cheer. And we get to see Billy's rich ass run downstairs in his satin pajamas, and there's a bunch of presents under the tree. And he pulls one over. It says "From Santa." He opens it up, and he runs outside and falls to his knees. "No!
Yeah. I'm going to get you, fat man!"
This kid reminded me of the kid from Deadpool 2. Like, he looks a lot like him as far as the face, I thought.
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. I remember there's a big fat kid in Deadpool 2, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, he was pretty fat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. The face. Yeah.
The Australian accent or something.
Yeah.
New Zealand. Yeah. I feel like they could be related. Yeah, and so Billy's pissed. He didn't get anything. I don't presume Billy ever gets anything. So I don't know why he'd be that pissed. Yeah. Seems to be like a pretty bad kid. So, and he's forging checks, we find out. His grandmother's checks and just buying all sorts of shit. And he has a hitman on his payroll to do mischievous shit and pays him a lot of money to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he calls up Goggins, or Miller. He's like, "I got a job for you." He's like, "Oh, yeah, what is it?" "I want you to kill Santa Claus." And he's like, "That's not going to be easy." Mm-hmm. He's like, "Well, if you're not interested?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm very interested. I just said it's not going to be easy. So he's got a vendetta against Santa too. Yeah, so he accepts, and then he goes out and he's I don't know, procuring all his supplies to assassinate Santa. He's at like the sporting goods store. I love that. He's like, looking at the jackets. And he's just like, too thick.
Yeah.
I would never wear
duck feels in my skin. I'm fucking green is stupid.
Sticks. I don't know, damn sticks.
Yeah, like a fucking tree.
He's like, can I help you find something, son? He's like, yes. What about that, Jack? He looks over at the like white, almost like a G.I. Joe snow fucking soldier jacket. He's like, you got good taste in garments. and he walks out. He's got the white jacket. He's got like guns. He's got like skis.
Yeah,
shit.
everything is white. Yeah.
Yeah, so he goes and he's trying to figure out where Santa Claus lives. And he's like, I don't know, he's calling like 411 or something, international help. And he's like, yeah, I need to be hooked up with the North Pole. And they're like, you need to be more specific. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck is up there. Is that a fucking island or something up there? Whatever's closest to the North Pole. You have to be more. I don't fucking, sir, I can't. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm sorry. I apologize for cursing. Okay. Yeah. And he looks up on a map like something kind of close to where like the North Pole would be.
Or something. Yeah.
Yeah. And anyways, he gets that number. Yeah. Then we get the military showing up to Santa after Christmas. And we find out that the U.S. government, Santa kind of works for him. Like, they know what Santa does, and they give him a check every year to do what he does.
Yeah.
Because I think why they're doing it is because the Christmas cheer and this time of year produces, what they say, like $3.7 billion in revenue for the United States. So I think that's why they're doing it. And they don't pay him very much, and he's kind of like, hey, the check's only half, and they're like, well, it's based on volume of presents. And he's like, what am I supposed to do if the rotten kids don't deserve presents? I can't give them.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we don't know what to do. And then they offer him a military contract to make like weapons in their off time, so like then they could actually
F1, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, something like the infotainment screen or something for him. And then they'll be able to fund his Santa Claus efforts for 15 years, I think was kind of the deal. But they're just going to do this 1 year and figure it out. And then we get some stuff about the elves, which is kind of interesting. How they're small, of course, like they always are. But they're pale, these ones.
Yeah.
They all got like makeup on. And then I love the scene where they're eating at the chow hall after the military. They're all working for the military. And then you get to see, of course, it's like they got gumdrops and they're just pouring sugar on shit and donuts and cakes and ice creams. And then the military dude's like, we got you guys eating some real food. I think you guys could really produce some stuff out here because this is amazing. And he's like, what do you mean real food? He's like, like protein, vegetables. He's like, we've discovered over the years that the best diet is what's like free carbs and sugars.
Yeah.
It makes us the most efficient. And then he's like, you guys don't take breaks? Or
something to do with sleep, or sleeping breaks, yeah.
And you gotta sleep too, at least 6 hours. He's like, we sleep for 20 minutes.
Every 8
p.m.
hours. Jesus.
Every 8 hours we take a 15-minute nap, which allows us to work in a 24-hour cycle. He's like, geez.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, that was pretty cool. And they don't try to hit you in the face with this lore. They just kind of like, this is what it is. It's just like everyone should know that, duh, Santa. And so it's kind of fun to just try and decipher exactly what this Christmas kind of looks like.
Yeah.
So how did Goggins kind of get figured out where to go?
He gets frustrated because that phone call we were talking about doesn't really go anywhere. And then he had the idea of like, where does all these letters go that kids send to Santa? And he comes across a postal service worker on the street and kind of starts talking about like, hey, all those letters that go to Santa? Where do those go? And I don't know. Maybe
I
my
don't know.
boss
They go
will
back to
know.
the station and they go in a box, and then we ship them somewhere. He's like, And then you think he's gonna walk away and go to the station, and he just pops that
I
guy.
know. I was like, oh, he's a nice guy. You have to know your questions.
Kills the mailman, and I was like, yes, dude. It's like he's just killing everyone in his path for no reason.
Yeah,
He
and then he
gets on his uniform and goes to the mail place, walks in. Hey, morning. Good morning. Yeah, it's my first day. Do you mind pointing me to director so-and-so, the guy he's supposed to talk to? Goes in his office, shuts the door. Where are the letters? Oh, what's Santa's address? What? Santa's address. Don't act fucking stupid. Tell me. He pulls the gun out. Just, oh my God. I don't know. We just have a P.O. box. P.O. box. Write it down. He pulls out his little notepad. I love that. And he's like, and the guy like doesn't want to get up, so he grabs the pen. Yeah. He's like, to your right. Other way. Yeah. Further. To help him grab the pen. And then he drags it over to right, and he's like, write it on a new page.
Yeah, not on that page. Blank one.
Yeah, and then he goes down to the P.O. box. There's a guy at the mail place, and he's like, oh, I'm looking for my friend who has this P.O. box. Oh, you're friends with Chris? Yes. So I lost his contact info. I need to get it. And he's like, well, I can't help you there. He's never given us any contact info. We don't even have a last name for him. And he's like, it's Kringle or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you can leave a note for him. He comes by for a couple days. And he's like, no, thanks. And he does find out because he's like, does he still drive that green Dodge? No, red Ford. Oh, that's right. Yeah. You gave me the info I needed, you idiot. Yep. Anyways, red Ford. It's like his little sleigh. And then, yeah, I don't. It does show him, like, I love the montage of him driving to the P.O. box. It's obviously super. It's in Canada.
Yeah, I love far away. Back in the post office with the manager guy who's writing the notes. He's like, slow down, make it legible now. And then he gives him the notebook, looks at it, he's like, you fucking kidding me? You know, and it's like, where is he? I don't know. And then it's like, to like Canada when he's going through the border.
And I like how he pops the supervisor guy too. You're thinking he's not going to, just pop. Yeah, and he's making his way to Canada, and it's showing him, and he's like brushing his teeth in the car. He's pissing in bottles. He's eating, and it's pretty good. But yeah, I don't remember how he finally sees. I think he's just staking out the P.O. box, right?
Yeah, stakes it out. Yep.
And then sees him, and then we cut back. He's pretty far away. He doesn't have that good of a shot, and he's got his like sniper rifle out, and then a big 18-wheeler pulls up and gets in the way, so he has to follow him and put the gun away. He follows him, and then he goes down this little snowy road and he parks the car, and he kind of follows on foot. But now Santa's compound has military like presence because they're working on the weapons, and they set up security points and they fingerprinted all the elves and gave them security badges and shit. So he's walking up there, and was the first thing he did was ski towards him?
There's like a check-in booth, and there's a couple guards there. I don't know, because the shots from inside the booth, the two soldiers talking about, oh, I'm going to get back together with my ex-wife or some shit. And then he hears a thunk, and then like, what the hell? And they go out there, and it's like there's a ski up to the shed. I don't know if he just slid a ski down so it hit the shed. They don't actually show it. And then he pops those guys. That was the first thing he does.
Yeah, and then he goes in there and he's taking out a bunch of people. Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of just infiltrates the whole compound and eventually finds his way, because the shop is like underground. It's in like almost like a silo in a sense, but he finds his way down there. He's like planting bombs, and then one of the elves picks it up and he's like, hey, now it's not a toy. You know, put that down.
And the elf disassembles it in like 2 seconds.
He's like, God damn it.
And runs. Hey, you bastard. And then like 7, who is like the foreman, all the elves are numbered.
Yeah.
And it's like, what happened to the 6 before you? And he's like, we don't reuse numbers. That'd be disrespectful to the dead. He's like, I like your style, kid. Anyways, 7 calls up Santa, we're under attack. And then he's like, oh my God, grabs a box from underneath the bed. It's like a giant ass revolver with big old bullets.
Yeah.
And he goes into the whatever barn silo. And yeah, I don't remember the first confrontation. I think Santa just kind of comes around a corner.
Yeah, Goggins basically cleans house in the shop and kills like a bunch of military guys, kills the general, walks outside, back out into the snow, and he's just kind of walking in and hears like a, hey, or I think Santa says his name, and it kind of catches him off guard, and looks up at the house, and then there's Santa Claus standing there fucking holding 2 pistols, and then they have a discussion of like, he didn't give me toys or something. He didn't give me anything.
Yeah. No, he held up the cop car.
Yeah.
He's like, you remember this? It's the only thing you ever gave me.
Yeah.
And he's like, whatever, Miller. You were a naughty little boy, weren't you?
It was weird because he's like, I can only do so much. And then it cuts back to Goggins. I don't think Goggins even says anything. And it cuts back, and he's like, I can't bring your parents back. And then they have a shootout. I was like,
yeah. Right?
Hey,
so I don't know. So
his parents or something?
Yeah, and he asked for them to be back, and then Santa gave him a cop car. Yeah. But then he does say that's the only thing he ever gave him. So obviously you were like bad every other year of, I imagine, up until 18 Santa's going to come. So what, 17 years of being bad and you were good once.
Yeah.
What was that, the year your parents died? Or I don't know what was going on there.
Very weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're having their shootout, and Santa gets popped a couple times. I think Goggins gets popped.
Yeah.
Blood all over the jacket. And then he he fucking, oh yeah, what was it? Santa gets the drop on him, like around a pile of like firewood. Gets the drop on him, knocks a gun out of his hand. And we saw Goggins working on some kind of fucking Assassin's Creed type shank.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? We saw him working on the thing, and it was a blade that pops out and then it pops back in. And we haven't seen that since. So he gets the gun knocked out of his hand, gets the other gun knocked out of his hand. They're kind of wrestling on the ground. Santa's on top of him, punching him. And I don't know where this fucking knife was. Connected to his knee or something? I couldn't tell what body part that was.
Yeah, it's confusing. It was definitely through Goggins'
ass
or something. Yeah,
coming from his knee and then stabbing Santa in the ass.
Because he jams his leg up towards his chest, and then the blade comes through his stomach or something. But I was like, what the fuck? It's hard to tell.
Yeah. Anyways, he gets stabbed a couple times, and then he flips him over. I don't remember if he hit him or not, but flips him over, grabs his gun. And you're like, oh shit, what the fuck? And then like we get I don't know, it was like a back shot of Santa's head. He was wearing like a beanie, I think. Mm-hmm. And then we just quickly, abruptly, like beanie to the ground, and we hear a poof.
Yeah, shoots him in the head.
So just fucking assassinate Santa, dude.
Yeah.
which I didn't see coming. And I was like, oh, okay. There we go. And then I think Mrs. Claus comes out and shoots him.
Gets shot, shoots back at her. She runs into the house, and he pursues.
And I don't remember how he's finally killed in the house.
It's kind of anticlimactic. I think he just walks in the kitchen or something with his gun up, and then she gets a drop on him, and I think she says something to him, and then drops him.
She says, I'm sorry.
Yeah, boom.
Boom. And then she gets all the elves, and she goes outside. And then Santa's like kind of breathing. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, oh, okay, what the fuck? Is Wolverine healing can literally heal anything?
Yep.
Gunshot wound to the head? Yeah, and he's healing up, and it went through his eye or something. He's got like an eye patch. And then I think they tell the military they're not going to make weapons anymore. I think that's part of it. We're going back to the old ways. And then they go visit Billy. I don't remember. Are they visiting Billy at his house?
Yeah, because he's sitting at his desk putting fucking fentanyl in a glass of milk and stirring up
Oh
meat.
yeah, and
It's like
Santa,
Jesus.
like he's gonna kill his grandma because she's finding out that someone's stealing her money.
Yeah.
So I think he's trying to kill her, and then he'll get all the money. Um, yeah, so he takes like a drug off her desk, and then he's in his room, and Santa comes up and picks up the glass of milk, drinks it all, and it's like, fentanyl, huh? That'll do it.
Yeah.
He could just drink a glass of fentanyl and be fine.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You've been very naughty." What did he say? He takes out the eye patch and makes him look him in the eye and say, "Here's what's gonna happen, kid. I'm gonna give you another shot. If your grandmother ends up having a early demise, I'm gonna find you.
Mhm.
If that little girl who won the science fair, so much as I don't remember what he said, so much as gets a paper cut, I'm
Yeah.
gonna come looking for you." And then, yeah, I think that was about it.
Yeah,
Just threatening him
if
about
anyone crosses your path in a terrible way, I will come find you.
Yeah. And I don't know. He doesn't say specifically what he's going to do. Are we going to kill this kid? I mean, what are we doing here? Santa not only rewards the good kids, he kills the bad ones. He's very, very Krampus. Yeah, and I think that's about it, right? Cut to
Yeah,
credits.
we get like a final scene of them back in the barn. He's got like pretty kick-ass eye patch, embraces Mrs. Claus.
Oh yeah, and they're rebuilding, and they're gonna make the whatever the factory way
Bigger,
nicer,
yeah,
and
nicer.
and then he says something like, "Yeah, permanently." No, as in all they're gonna focus on is really toys and trying to get Christmas cheer up, and that's it. And then I saw at the end of this movie, I've never seen this on a movie. It said it was a warning of that it's leaving Netflix. I've seen those like on the page, but I've never seen them in the film, like pop it in the film.
It like interrupted the movie, the credits. I think I don't know, a couple of names went up first, and all of a sudden the slug came up that says like, "Did you enjoy it? It's leaving soon." And I was trying to get out of it. I was trying to like go back. I don't care. Go back to the credits, and then it just backed out for some reason. Okay, yeah, it was
it's odd. It's leaving December 31st, so it's a Christmas movie. I don't think people are that concerned. It's
yeah.
Dang it! I wanted to watch this in January. Ah. But anyways, I was looking for something weird and different Christmas movie, and I found it. Here it is.
Yeah, it's a very. weird movie.
Obviously, this is not your go-to Christmas movie, but this is the movie. These are the kind of movies when you're tired of watching the "It's a Wonderful Life" and the Christmas carols and the fucking Christmas Vacation. You want something. You want something. You want to watch Krampus or this or something weird. When you're getting worn out on the real Christmas movies. So this was fun. I liked it, man. Frickin' Goggins made this movie. Like every second he's on screen, you just can't wait to see what he does or says, or he just makes just combing his hair is entertaining. When he's combing his hair and it's all weird, it's all fluffy. It looks like frickin' Bill Murray.
Yeah,
fucking in Groundhog Day or something.
Scrooged,
or not Groundhog Day, and Scrooged,
Mm-hmm.
or the one where he's the bowler. The big. That wasn't
Kingpin.
the Big Lebowski.
Kingpin,
yeah. Just great, man. The kid's pretty fun. It's just a little mischievous little bastard you want to get his comeuppance by the end.
Yeah.
And Mel Gibson was pretty good. It's just kind of what I picture to be probably the real Mel Gibson, just gristled and drinking. Gristled and drinking.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty dang fun, man. Definitely better than I thought it was going to be. I just thought it was going to be some weird movie. But yeah, it was fun, and Goggins is worth the price of admission by himself. I would say I had a lot of fun with it for what it was. I mean, it is 7.1. I'm going to put it in the sevens. I liked it.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. A little lower. I think, Walter Goggins. I'll just start there. Start with things that I liked. Walter Goggins, anytime he's on screen, he's obviously having the most fun. It's the most fun part of the movie. He's fucking hilarious, and he does bring kind of the action to the movie's doorstep. I felt let down by this movie, but I think it's mostly because I had a misconception of what this movie was. I didn't watch the trailer or anything, but I do remember this was released, and I thought it was like a Santa Claus John Wick action movie with Mel Gibson. Like it was more of an actiony movie.
Yeah.
So this is not that movie whatsoever. There's no action until like the last 10 minutes of the movie. It's mostly you're watching Mel Gibson kind of mope around, cutting between Mel Gibson moping around and Walter Goggins doing his thing. So I was a little bored by it because I was like, oh, I thought this was going to be like an action movie, and it doesn't really happen till the end. And I do like the world building of this movie. It is pretty interesting. It's something we've never seen before. So that part I thought was pretty cool, but it did kind of grate on me after a while. I was like, like every time we cut back to Mel Gibson and Santa, I was kind of bored. Anytime Walter Goggins was on, it's like, okay, here we go, here we go. So I'm a little mixed on this one. I don't think I'll ever watch it again, nor do I have a desire to, because I do think it's a little too slow for me. But because of Walter Goggins, because I think the concept is cool. To me, it's like a 5.5. I enjoyed half of it and some of it.
Okay.
But it didn't like blow me away or anything. And I was trying to think of. I was like, oh yeah, there is kind of a John Wicky. There's the one with David Harbour that came out a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Really liked. I thought that was really fun. David Harbour's kind of like a drunky, disgruntled Santa who kind of
the normal character he plays. Yeah, he's just kind of always the overweight, kind of badass, but he drinks and he's got he's got problems of his own, but he's got a heart of gold.
Yep. That's his
who
thing.
He plays.
Typecast. But that one's pretty fun. Anyways, that has nothing to do with this. But yeah, 5.5 for me.
5.5, 7.1. So I enjoyed it more. Go on Netflix before December 31st and see where you fall in line. Maybe you'll be lower. Maybe you'll be right in our little window. Who knows? But
yeah,
I definitely
think it's watchable. It's definitely different. It's very weird. And like you said, to kind of piggyback off of, I do think this is like, yeah, you've seen the 7 tentpole Christmas movies. It's time to watch something a little weird. I think this fits that bill. I just don't think it's like as entertaining as I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still a solid movie.
Yeah, on Netflix till December 31st, 2025. As always, we're on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Also on Spotify and Apple Music if that's the way you choose to do your podcast. We don't care how you do it, as long as you'd come do it with us once in a while. We'd appreciate it. Couldn't do it without you. Appreciate it. Until the next Peace.
Peace.